And now Asher Campbell, one of our graduates, will address us.
While thinking about what homeschool means to me, I realized that homeschool has been an adventure of a lifetime that has given me the freedom and ability to pursue my passions while learning about the world around me and how I fit in it. Homeschool didn't always run on a schedule. It encompassed and shaped my whole life. It gave me a chance to learn, to grow, and to discover who I am. Homeschool was more than just workbooks, assignments, and traditional classes. Sometimes learning took place in Target, where my mom quizzed me on percentages and math. Other times, it was at a museum, a zoo, or a national park, where I learned from experts in their fields and got to ask questions about what interested me most. Any experience could become an opportunity to learn. One of my greatest homeschool adventures came from an act of kindness. At the age of 5, since I didn't have a traditional classroom with other students, I asked my mom if I could make Valentines for the homeless of Seattle. I gathered toiletries, food, and handmade Valentines, put them in backpacks, and my parents took me to Seattle to hand them out. One teen that I gave a Valentine to cried and asked for a hug because he had never received a Valentine. This experience taught me compassion, empathy, and the need to show kindness to everyone I meet. It was so impactful that I continued this project for several years, taking the Sounder train to Seattle with my mom on Fridays. When we were done giving out care packages, we spent time exploring and learning in different places throughout the city. A couple times, I brought some friends who had a day off from traditional school. Had it not been for homeschool, I would not have been able to experience this as many times as I have. Homeschool was a freeing experience for me because it allowed me to study in ways that some people not experience. For example, studying conversational French one year and then spending a week in Paris studying art, culture, architecture, and history while practicing my new conversational skills. I also took many road trips with my family that took me to historical landmarks, national parks, and on hikes through forests, caves, beaches, and geological features. Conversations around the dinner table were a chance to learn about current events and apply moral and spiritual wisdom to those events. Serving in many capacities in church and volunteering at festivals and fairs were all opportunities to learn responsibility and how to help others. In fact, it's almost overwhelming how many ways being homeschooled has nurtured my life. I'm so thankful that my parents decided to homeschool me. If it weren't for homeschool, I might not have been able to study the variety of things that I did while still learning the skills I needed to continue learning for a lifetime. Homeschooling was not a chore for me. It was a joy-filled adventure that taught me much more than academics. It taught me skills for life, such as critical thinking, time management, and how to take care of myself and others. In the words of Alfred Messier, what we learn with pleasure, we never forget. The best part about homeschooling is that it can be individualized to the learning style of the student. No matter if we are learning on our own in a co-op or taking classes online, we we all got the best education specifically designed for us. My fellow graduates, no matter where this adventure of life takes you next, whether it be your dream career, advancing your education at a college or university, serving in the military, taking an internship, getting training at a professional school, starting a family, or taking a gap year adventure, always remember, you are stronger than you think you are. You are deeply loved, and you can do hard things. My hope is that you will carry those words and the memories you have made in homeschooling with you always. Heading into this next chapter of life can be both exciting and a little scary, so I want to leave you with this quote to bring you inspiration. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Steve Jobs. Class of 2025, congratulations. As homeschoolers, they always looked at us as if we were a little bit crazy. So let's get out there, make a big difference, and change the world.